How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video we have a brand new Battle Royale program that kicks off tomorrow, and I'm thinking this clue on the updated schedule represents the Big Hurt, Incognito, Frank Thomas, and these are the attributes we can expect to see, or very similar attributes to this MVP card from last year. If you noticed, a lot of these Incognito players are very similar to Signature Series cards that we've had in earlier MLB The Show games. And for the remaining portion of the video, I am going to be getting into some ranked seasons. I have recorded this video over the weekend, and actually the last game of ranked seasons was a little bit out of order. I played this one before I uploaded that last one. The main reason why I wanted to upload the Kershaw debut first was because that was a brand new card. In this video here, we are using Dustin May, and I still think Dustin May is a really solid option. He's one of the better starting pitchers in the game, at least in my opinion. There we got some help with Babe Ruth. That was a nice play. Nice diving catch there, pressing R2. Now we're facing Robinson Cano. This guy definitely had more of a budget team, but you can see that his players are paralleled up to that third, and some of them are at that fourth parallel tier. So you know that he's been playing a lot of online games. You know that this guy knows how these players work, and he kind of understands their swing. So you have to keep that in mind. We're going to have to score a lot of runs here in this game. We're also playing at Capital Lang Stadium, where the ball usually flies. That is definitely one of the reasons why I like playing here, but I'm also looking to get some of the batting averages up for some of these newer cards that I have kind of got off to a slow start with. Guys like Tatis, Griffey, and even Babe Ruth. Babe Ruth I've gotten off to a little bit of a slow start. Here Chipper Jones is picking him up, driving in those 2 runs with that solo shot. Definitely under it there with the PCI, as you can see in the feedback. But when I was pressing X, I felt like the barrel of the bat was maybe just a little bit higher than where I was actually swinging based on my timing. In that last one here on this swing, I was really looking for that slider, low and inside, ready for it. Smacked it out with the perfect, and I thought this ball was gone. As soon as I let that one go with Dustin May, thought he was going to hit that out with Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig seems to hit a home run against me pretty much every single at-bat. That card is still really good, and I think he'll be one of the top first basemen for a really long time. Even if you were to use that card in the wild card spot, still pretty good selection there. But we're trying to settle in here. We have a 3-run lead. We're facing Wander Franco, and so far this opponent just a little unlucky. Right, he's smacking the ball, smoking it right to our guys. Babe Ruth over there at first base is getting a lot of action. I'm not sure if Frank Thomas would make those plays. I don't really think I'll be using the brand new Frank Thomas. But with that said, right, I think I have my first baseman kind of locked down for a while. With Babe Ruth, having Munetaka Murakami, Jock Peterson, Lou Gehrig, those are some guys I'd probably use over Frank Thomas. But here Fernando Tatis, he's going deep on a curveball. I've really only hit home runs with him. I hit the first one on Hall of Fame, and then this one here on All-Star difficulty. I'm like 2 for 10 with Tatis, but both of them are home runs, as I mentioned. I've just had a tough time pulling the ball consistently on more fastballs on the inside half, maybe sinkers as well. But I would say velocity pitches on the inside corner there with Tatis. I think it has to do with his swing, but also his vision and some of those timing windows. With that said, we were able to hit another home run with Trey Turner over the batter's eye, and we go up 6-0. This opponent started to be more aggressive as I increased the lead, and I'm definitely keeping that in mind, right? The more runs I score, the more likely the opponent is going to get frustrated and maybe swing at pitches that they would not typically swing at. With that being said, I am also trying to attack the zone a little bit more with the lead, just depending on the pitch count, where I'm at, certain batters at the plate, those types of factors. But this is another example of kind of what I was just explaining there. Just a little bit on the later side of good there. It was a just late swing with Tatis, but really I should be pulling that ball to the left center gap, maybe more to left field, and that really should be a home run with good timing. Maybe even with early feedback, we might hit it off the foul pole. But here Tatis has an opportunity to make the play. I just did not lock onto the ball. If you noticed, in the last video, Tatis has diamond fielding, and in this one he has gold fielding. This was the game right before I figured out that I could use the video game captain boost off the bench. Basically what I did was I put David Wright in at the DH spot, and then I swapped him out for a different player like Vladimir Guerrero, and somehow they kept their captain boost. I didn't know that was a thing in the game until after I tried it after this game of ranked seasons here. So if you're wondering, I do not have the video game boost in this particular video, but moving forward from here on out, I should. But we're up 6-0 here. Babe Ruth coming up to the plate. Big opportunity to expand the lead, and he throws a slider or a slurve. It was a slider right over the middle of the plate. We go deep with it, and that's Babe Ruth's 3rd home run in 2 games. He has definitely been playing a lot better than when I first started using him. But Trey Turner is picking us up here. We do have a chance to mercy rule this opponent right here in this inning if we are able to go deep with the home run. That was my pitch right there. Fastball inside, really over the middle, but more on the inside half. I just missed it. But now we have an opportunity here with Ken Griffey Jr. He goes right back to that 102 fastball on the inside half. I missed it once again. Just did not get the barrel of the bat to the inside portion and rip it through the second base and in between first baseman right there to score that run. Just barely missed it, but it did result in a double play. Kind of killed the rally. So we are going to go into another inning here, trying to have a quick inning. We don't want to give up any runs. We want to keep that mercy rule within 2 runs. So that way only a couple base hits and maybe a ball in the gap, and that will do it. But I really did notice a big-time difference in between not having the video game captain boost and then having it on the defensive side of things as well. I definitely noticed it more with Chipper Jones than any other player, just that third base alone. That quicker reaction, or I guess that reaction at 80 mixed with the defense at 99 will certainly help. But here, another opportunity with Tatis. This time I did get the hands inside enough. Just unfortunate we hit it right to the third baseman there, but Kensuke Kondo is picking us up. We are down to the last out right here. Bottom of the 5th inning. We go deep with a 2-run shot to get the mercy rule. And that was a big-time win right there. Saved the pitching a little bit. We use Dustin May. We get some of those other guys with their energy to regain a little bit. And that's it. Dustin May was the player of the game. Did not give up any runs. We only had 1 strikeout, so that guy was definitely putting the ball in play. Just happened to hit the ball right to our fielders. And then, of course, I did earn this pennant race pack that has, what is it, Brooks Raley. I'll definitely take this left-handed reliever. Although I'll probably end up picking both of these cards up for that set 2 collection. But that's really going to do it for this video. We have the Big Hurt Frank Thomas coming out tomorrow, in addition to 2 other Battle Royale cards, right? We might see a Kaiju player in there. We might see a player that has more of the same type of card art as Hammer and Hank, or the big unit Randy Johnson. I think we might see that card art featured in as 2 Incognito players, and then 1 Kaiju card. Some of the gold and diamond Battle Royale rewards that are implemented into the program as well could also be additional Kaiju players. I think that is a possibility. But that's going to do it for this one. I'm College Lefty, and hopefully you enjoyed my prediction and Game of Ranked Seasons. Until next time, peace out.